Welcome to the Fire Breathing Kittens, a standalone Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Each episode is a separate, complete adventure, so you can listen to them in any order. We are joined by Dr. Crud.
Hello there. Dr. Crud is a second-level Loxodon cleric. He stands around 8 feet tall, 5 feet wide. He wears blue jeans, a button-down white shirt, and a red tie, and a white lab coat with Dr. Crud III stenciled on the left side.
Beans.
Hello, nice to meet you. My name's Beans. I'm a tortoiseshell tabaxi. I'm a bit of a weird monk rogue. I'm quite small, and as you can see, I'm wearing a lovely little woolen poncho. It keeps me warm.
And Olive.
Hey, Olive is a bipedal crocodile standing on 2 feet as if she were a person, because she is. She's wearing a white puffy shirt and baggy brown pants and not carrying any weapons because she's a level 2 monk.
You are all in the Fire Breathing Kittens Guild Hall. The Guild Hall is a large building with a bar, a sitting area with wooden tables and chairs, and a wall with a corkboard for job flyers. But today, there are no job flyers posted. But sitting at the bar is a drow elf. Yes, that's the gender-neutral term for that. And they are sitting there looking extremely uncomfortable, looking around.
The door opens and Dr. Crud does his little side saddle ducking to come in. He places a severed foot on the bar right next to that drow and says, "Hey, Lucy, can you go ahead and toss another one away? Thank you."
Oh, no. They are looking very terrified.
Beans looks up from their spot on the fire. Has someone been out in the rain? It smells awfully... smells a bit wet.
Well, I just came in. I was just right outside my carriage doing the amputation.
Oh, no.
Olive starts sniffing and she smells the foot. Can I ask what the amputation was from? It's not gangrenous, is it?
Well, yeah, actually, it was gangrene. That's why I had to come off.
Okay, well then her olive-colored scales flush a even greener shade, and she goes, "Oh, that smells terrible. Get that in the trash outside. Ugh."
Lucy, could you go ahead and get rid of the foot? That'd be appreciated, thank you. I don't have a biohazard receptacle in the carriage yet. I need one more sponsor for that.
Yeah, she goes ahead and she just kind of puts it in the trash. The drow kind of looks at you, shakes her head, and hesitantly goes, "Are you adventurers?"
Well, howdy. Yes, I am. It's nice to meet you, Dr. Crud III. And it's so lovely to meet you. And he hugs her.
Okay. And she, gently, pushes you back and goes, "I have a job, sort of. More of an announcement, I guess, if you're interested."
I'm hired.
Great. Do you have any friends? Because you're going to need assistance. Not exactly a friendly place for doctors.
All right, well, just hold on. Dr. Crud stands up, turns around. Anybody want to go on an adventure with me?
Oh, yes, I'll go. I'm not like a full adventurer yet. I'm just an adventure in training. I'm on what's called a unpaid internship. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm glad I don't have to pay for it.
All right, we got the kitty cat. Anybody else?
Olive stands up and gives Dr. Crud III a hug. She likes body heat. "I'm in."
Oh, my friend, Olive Crocodile. Yeah, okay, there you go. You got 3 of us.
Well, that should do it. And she kind of stands up and she goes, "So there's this island, and it's a couple miles off the coast of Nikamoy. And it only shows up every so often. You gotta kind of know the mystical signs. And so it's supposed to come up tomorrow at dawn, and it's supposed to stay for about a week. But legend has it that there's a being that'll grant wishes if you survive the 4 trials."
Small question here. This island, is it across the water?
Yeah.
Beans hides.
Beans. It's okay. We'll load my carriage up on it because it don't go nowhere without me, and we'll put you in the carriage and you ain't gonna see no water.
Yes, but what if we go overboard and I'm stuck in a carriage?
It's got flotation devices on it. You'll be fine.
Oh, okay, but
You don't actually have to take a boat. I have this whole spell thing that I can do to just kind of poof you there.
Oh, okay.
Well, there you go.
Okay, I mean, you sound like you know what you're doing, so I trust you.
Well, there you go. Even better.
What's your name, by the way?
Indemnis.
It's a lovely name. I cannot spell it.
I can't either. It was given to me by my master, and I can't go with you, but I can get you there. If you guys want to go.
I mean, since the water's taken care of, it sounds like fun to me.
So it's a wish? You can wish for anything? Can you wish for more wishes?
I've never been, so I don't know. I just know the legend. And my master told me to find some adventurers to go, because I think he thinks that if you guys defeat everything, that he'll just be able to walk in, but...
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That was going to be my next question.
What's your master's name?
The Ancient One, but really his name is Bob. Just don't tell anybody I told you that.
Of course, that's between us.
But to be truthful, it'll probably be coming out if we ever meet him. It'll be accidentally, but...
Well, if we're being honest, I think he's just going through a little bit of a midlife crisis, so you probably won't have to share anything you get if you get through the trials. But I'm just the paid help, so... So if you guys are ready to go, I just need you to, step outside, because this is kind of a big thing.
Let's do it.
Sure.
Beans goes out of the cat flap.
Yes! Yay! So Beans goes out of the cat flap, everybody else gets out the door in various ways, and outside, you see Indemnis scribbling on the ground with a piece of charcoal to make this really big circle, and then they say, step on in, and just count to 3, and you'll be there. But you all gotta step in together, because if you don't step in together, then this isn't gonna work.
I hold hands with Beans and Dr. Crud III so that we all step in together.
So wait, we count to 3, right? So 3 is the last one. What's the middle one? I think it's 1. What's the middle one?
2.
What?
3.
1.
Crunch.
1, 2, 3. I think I've got it. I've... Okay. Good. Do this quick so I can remember.
Dr. Crud grabs the reins with his trunk, makes sure that everything goes.
Okay, so you guys step in. Beans, are you counting to 3? Are you their counter?
Well, let's find out, shall we? Out of interest, what happens if I count wrong?
The Indemnis looks at you and she goes, well, I don't really know, but so just do it right the first time.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
And then there's a flash of green light, and you guys wake up, and you're on a dock, on some crystal blue water, some very pretty water. And in front of you is a fence with a gate, and there's 2 dragon heads, and they're blue and kind of sea themed. And one of them looks at you and says, hello, and the other one says, goodbye.
I'm confused.
They remind me of sphinxes. Statues of sphinxes.
Well, they remind me of a local band.
Oh yeah, hello, goodbye.
One says goodbye and one says hello. I walk up to one of them and go, hello, hello? Point to the other one and go, I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello.
Nah. It's a good band.
It is. They look at you and they say, are you here for the treasure?
Are we here for the treasure? Everyone?
Yes?
Okay, yes, apparently.
And then one of them goes, you must pass the trials for something, something, rhyme and door. And he literally just says something, something, rhyme and door. And the other one looks with its eyeballs over and goes, yeah, he's dumb. First trial, you must know your companion's true and see if they can lie to you. And this is where your 3 truths and a lie come in.
Oh, no.
So, basically, the reason I had you send in the 3 truths and a lie, you're going to take turns reading those off. Your companions each have, or how many did I have you send? I don't remember.
I think it was 5 and 3.
But
or
it's okay.
something like that. 3 or 2.
That means we can pick from among them, so that's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're going to say 2 truths and a lie, and then your companions each have a chance to guess which one is a lie. If you get it wrong, there are consequences. So I guess roll for initiative to see who goes first.
Beans got to 19.
14.
That's going to be 10 minus 1, 9.
Okay, Beans, you are first.
Okay, 2 truths and a lie. Okay. Well, obviously, I trust anyone if they sound confident enough. I'm very afraid of water, as we all know, and I'm a little worried that this crocodile lady's going to eat me.
And you two can guess in any order. If you want to continue with initiative order, technically, it would be Olive's guess first.
I'm going to take the easy one. I think you really are afraid of water.
Well, obviously, yeah. But wasn't it 2 truths and 1 lie? So one of them is
Yes.
a lie.
Mm-hmm. Now, Dr. Crud, you've got a 50-50.
I think you are worried that Olive might eat you.
Was that the lie?
I'm afraid not. I trust Olive. I've met her once before, and she seems very trustworthy as a person, so I hope she's not going to eat me, but I don't think she will.
I'm both happy that he's not afraid I'm going to eat him and sad that we got it wrong.
The dragon heads kind of look at each other and they're like, well, okay, this trial is meant to just keep children out, but okay.
But we passed for friendship.
Yes, you passed for friendship. The gate is not opening. They go, 2 more chances to get this right. Otherwise, I guess we're gonna have to fight. And they just look real confused because they've never had this happen before.
I like that rhymed.
Check out my freestyle later. Says the theater kid with no musical background. All right, so next up, it's gonna be Olive. 2 truths and a lie.
All right. Olive has never traveled outside the country. Olive took a community college semester on miming. And Olive has never tried ice cream.
So Dr. Crud would be first, and his guess for the lie.
I'm guessing the lie.
Yes.
Oh. Well, this is hard as heck. I'm going to say you have never tried ice cream.
Oh, you think that one's true or a lie?
Well, the DM said lie, so that's the lie?
Oh, no. It's true. It wouldn't work out very well with the long mouth and all the teeth. I don't know how to eat it. I don't want to bite the whole scoop, but I can't lick it. So
Brain freeze every time you eat it.
right. Doesn't seem worth it.
How would that work?
Right.
So, do you want to reread your last 2 that Beans has to guess between?
Yes. Olive has never traveled outside the country, or Olive took a community college semester on miming. Only one of those is true.
Oh, well, I mean, like I said, I've only met you once before, and I find it difficult to believe that you'd lie at all, so I don't really know. See, maybe you haven't been outside the country because it's really big, so I'm going to go for that one.
As the truth or the lie?
Oh, as the... You've never been outside the country, so that is true. Therefore, the other one is the lie. The miming one.
Yeah, that's right.
Yay!
Yay.
The doors crack open, but the dragon heads say, "There's still one more of you, and we're curious as to what is true. Play one more round?"
Yeah.
Yes, so Crud, if you would like to read your 2 truths and a lie.
Alrighty. My hugs are my superpower. I am a pacifist. And I want to secretly take over the world.
How would you take over the world if you're a pacifist?
Very peacefully. It's called convincing people. And I know we just met, but Olive can tell you I'm very convincing.
Mm-hmm. He is very convincing. We were in the desert a few months ago, and he convinced me not to kill a dozen people.
Wait, you need convincing of that.
Not only that, but I convinced those dozen people not to kill us and to come back next week and try again.
Oh. The doors are very entertained. Beans, it's technically your guess first to guess the lie.
Right, well, I saw Dr. Crud's almost break that nice lady's bones earlier with that hug, so that looks like a superpower to me. So I think maybe the taking over the world thing, but that's more of a hope on my part.
Is that the lie?
I hope so.
Which one?
Yeah.
Which one's the lie? You gotta be more clear.
I hope the lie is that you want to take over the world because I live there.
Yes, that is the lie. It only happens in my dreams.
Congratulations, the doors say, and they swing wide open. You have passed the first trial. And through the gates, you see a bunch of what looks like it was a labyrinth at one time, but now it's just a bunch of broken stones in the shape of a circle. So you could rightfully assume that at one point you had to follow them, but now you do not. In front of you, you see how one... Hold on, I got to flip to my reference photos. You see a white southern house that has 2 stories, and it seems to be in pretty good shape. You see a tower that is covered in vines in the center. To the west, you see a black and gold house, and it's kind of run down, but not like super run down. To just past the tower, you see a rundown farmhouse that looks like it's one windstorm away from being blown over. And then to the east, you see a vine-covered manor house. And then, of course, in the middle, you have the tower. Where do you go if you go anywhere?
Right, so which one do you guys want to live in? We passed the test, right? Now we get the house?
The doors are silent.
They did say there were 4 trials. That was just the first one.
Wait, what?
3 more trials.
Are there 3 more places? There's the white southern 2-story house, the tower.
Yes, there are 4 more houses. There's 4 more houses and a tower in the middle.
Oh.
You have to pass at least 3 more trials. So there's a little bit of choose your own adventure here. So you get to choose whichever house you would like to go to try to pass the trial. And if you... Yes. I'm gonna stop there.
Oh, that's right, Beans. I forgot. You can't count. I'm sorry. We'll let you know when it's over.
Okay, thank you. Much appreciated.
Just until then, it's trial time, baby.
I kind of want to hold out my hand, which is a crocodile paw, and I want to show Beans on his Beans paw, so like you can mirror me if you want. 1,
1,
2,
2, okay.
3,
3,
4.
4. I always wondered where that one went.
I don't know where your 5th one is. Maybe up on your arm a little bit, but yeah, there's...
No, I've got to swap to a
do
different
cats have
paw to do
6?
5. Even?
Do cats have like how many I remember one of them's up on their arm, right?
They have 1, 2, 3, 4, middle paw bean, because it makes a teddy bear.
Oh.
So you have the 2 legs and the arms. The middle paw bean is the head. And then you have, like, their little dew claw paw bean.
Dew claw. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe
Look
does
it up,
anyone have,
listeners.
like, a quill or something I can, like, just write the numbers on so I can look at them?
Nope.
Okay.
Wait, hold
Nope,
on just 1 second. Give me 1 second. I got a vial of blood that I'm not using anymore in my carriage. And I'll just paint it on for you.
I mean, if it'll help, then...
Dr. Crud goes into his carriage, grabs a old vial, a test tube of old vial, comes out and uses his, still got a problem. I can't fit my finger in there. My finger is way too big. Oh, let me see your other hand. Extend your claw out. And he takes the claw, dips it in there, and writes it on his other paw.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just trusting that these are what the numbers say, because I don't know what they look like.
Well, that's the
which
one.
Which one's the one?
That one, the straight up and down line.
Yes.
The next one over there is 2.
Oh, okay.
Then 3. Then 4.
Oh, I'm starting to see the pattern here.
And then the last one is 18.
Wait, what? Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 18. Where does 5 go? Is that afterwards?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 18, 5? Okay, I think I've got it.
You got it.
Perfect.
Okay.
This poor unpaid intern. Poor intern. So you have the 4 houses in the tower. Where do you go first?
Kitty Cat's choice. Which one do you want to go to?
Oh, which one looks the warmest?
That would be either the shrub-covered manor or the bright southern style house that's like 2 stories.
Oh, let's go to that 2-story house over there. Looks like it's got a lot of fireplaces.
Okay, that is off to your left. You walk over there. You are in front of the house. What do you do?
I mean, we can just walk in, right?
Well, it's usually polite to at least try to knock first before you break in.
Oh.
Dr. Crud's advice for burglars: before you break in, you should knock.
Knock.
Yeah, you gotta make sure there ain't nobody home first.
Just to let them know we're here. Okay.
Okay, so does somebody knock?
Sure.
You hear nothing. However, there are lights glowing from the inside of the house, but you don't hear anything moving. And the door, you can... Well, are you going to try the door?
Yeah, let's see if it's locked. I try the handle.
The door swings open.
Yeah, Olive holds the door open for you guys. Or actually, I guess since I am a monk and I can dodge things coming at my face, I walk in first to make sure it's safe.
Before you is, so straight ahead of you is some stairs. There's a bathroom to your right, and there is a kitchen and a dining room to your right as well. The dining room has piles of food on a table, and it's lit by candlelight, and on the left-hand side is the living room.
What sort of food is there?
You could go investigate and roll me an investigate. Perception? Let's do perception.
For all of us?
If you all would like to see what the food is.
I got an 11.
7.
I got a 16 plus 3. 19.
Dr. Crud and Beans, you notice that this food seems to be all plant-based.
Never mind. I was hoping for some fish, but...
Well, you gotta have your vegetables too. That's a round diet. Some meat, some veggies.
That doesn't sound right.
Olive hears you talking to one another, and I don't know if she's ever told you, but she is a carnivore, not an omnivore. Like, I can eat grass, but it doesn't do much for me.
But at least you're trying, which gives you credit.
But I might throw it up. I don't know.
But that's fine. But you're trying. That's all that matters.
Do another perception check for me. Everybody.
A natural 20.
That's going to be a 21.
10.
Okay, so Olive, you're still kind of arguing about the whole carnivore and vegetable things, but the other two, you hear a creak coming from upstairs, like something just moved or shifted.
Seems there's some running water upstairs.
Or it might be the ghost.
Wait, there's a ghost?
Well, all these kind of run-down old houses got ghosts.
But how are we going to live here if there's already a ghost?
Evict it.
Okay, I'm not really a paperwork sort of cat. So,
Well, that's more religious-based than paperwork-based.
Oh, okay. I'm confused.
That's okay. You're an intern. Shall we go upstairs?
Okay, sounds like fun. Maybe the ghost has got some fish.
Olive?
Yeah. Okay. So I did some research on crocodile stomach contents, and apparently they'll try anything. So Olive has her mouth like half open around one of the vegetable things, like, well, all right. And then when you say that, she sets it back down on the table, relieved.
Oh, you can still try.
She swallows it in one chunk. Like her throat enlarges a little bit as it goes down.
Olive, roll a con save.
Oh, great. Oh, natural 20.
Oh, okay. Nothing happens. Are you guys going upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you, what's your marching orders? Who's going up the stairs first?
I guess since Dr. Crud and Beans heard it, it'll be Dr. Crud, Beans probably riding on his shoulder, and then Olive.
I'm like a backpack.
A cat bat.
30 backpack.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys go up the stairs, they're just plain stairs. You come to the top, and the top of the house is not as nice as the bottom of the house. It's a little more run down, a few more cobwebs. But to your right are a couple of bedrooms. To your left is another bathroom. And then in front of you is what you would assume to be the master suite. And that is where you heard the noise.
Master suite it is.
Do you want me to go in ahead of you? Like if I do like hand signals and like pointing to my eyes, pointing to the room, are you gonna let me walk in first?
If you want to, Olive, go ahead.
Okay, he says loudly in the hallway.
Make sure to keep an eye out for some boxes. I need somewhere to sleep.
All right, I will. Can I do a stealth check as I go in this?
Yes.
Okay, cool. 15.
Yeah, that'll do it. You can be sneaky. So you open the door, and looking out the master suite window, because, all the southern houses have, like, those top master suite decks that have beautiful windows, is a very large, monstrous-looking plant that you can tell is alive, and you have one surprise round on it if you would like, because you were sneaky.
I remove my head from the doorway, and I creep back into the hallway, and I tell my friends, it looks hungry. Should we feed that plant? I feel like it's saying, feed me, Seymour.
Well, if memory serves, that really didn't work out too well, so maybe we should just ignore it and explore the rest of the house.
Okay. Olive makes a resolution to feed it some of that delicious food she had downstairs because it was so good. So, later.
Yes. So what do you guys do? You are standing in front of this door. Olive has just informed you. You still have 2 more bedrooms and a bathroom upstairs if you would like to explore them.
How about each of us take another room and we get it done real quick?
Yeah, let's split up.
We're all on the same floor with one side of each other.
Yeah,
so
let's initiate multiple battles at once. Olive's in for this.
if you are splitting up, I'm going to need everybody to roll me a stealth check.
Oh, there's only 2 more rooms, though?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna, I guess it's Crud Jr., it's Dr. Crud III and Beans together, and me and the other one.
I mean, he is still Crud Junior, but it's Crud Junior Junior.
He's not wrong.
Wait.
Wait, what?
Who are your parents?
I'm not wrong. Okay. That's a new one.
I was adopted by Crud and a monist.
Okay. All right.
So you are, in fact, just a different Crud Junior.
Yeah,
you're not Crud Juniors.
Daddy Crud renames all his kids when he adopts them.
Yes, but if he renames them all Cruds, would they all not just be Crud Junior?
No, because there's multiple of us now.
Is it George Jr., George the Third, George the Fourth, George the Fifth, and George the Sixth? Kind of like George Foreman.
Exactly.
Okay, oh, got it. Crud. So you're Crud the Third. I get it. Okay. It does make sense.
I'm still confused.
That's okay. You're an intern.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're not supposed to understand everything yet.
I'm kind of naturally confused anyway, so... My state of being, the state of beans.
All right, so to get back on track, I think we were told to make a stealth check. I got a 2 minus 1 is a 1.
That's okay. I got a natural 20, so we're going to have an amazing time. The furry backpack strikes again.
Olive, how did you do?
13.
Okay, how am I supposed to... So, who's doing the bedrooms, who's doing the bathroom?
I think Crud the Third wanted to do the bathroom.
Okay, and then Olive, I'm assuming you're doing the bedroom?
Sure. Worked out for me last time.
Okay, so Olive, you sneak into the bedroom, you see a bed, some abandoned toys, nothing too strange. Crud the Third and Beans. I'm trying to think of how I'm... Beans the backpack.
Cat pack.
You walk into the bathroom, and you kick a loose tile, Crud the Third, and it hits the toilet with a resounding clang. And you hear from the master bedroom the sound of the door bursting open, and now in the doorway of the bathroom is the plant monster, who, however, has not noticed Beans, because just thinks it's a backpack. So the best way to solve this is, Beans, you can have a surprise round if you would like on the shrub monster, because it doesn't know you're there. Yeah. And then after that surprise round, we will roll for initiative, you two. And Olive, perception check?
Yeah. Was the kicking of the tile into the toilet so loud that, with an 18, did I hear that too?
Yeah. Yep. So you have heard the commotion, so you will be rolling as well. Beans, what are you doing from your hidden spot?
Right, from my hidden spot, I'm kind of perched on Crud's back. I'm going to leap up to the ceiling, grab it with my claws, and upside down, work my way back to the plant monster, and drop down and just scratch at it.
Okay. Roll to hit.
So I rolled 2 to hit, 2 hits. The first one was a 16.
Yep.
The second one was a 22.
Oh, yes. Yes,
so,
very much so.
Damage, we're looking at a 7 and a 5 plus 5 for sneak attack. So that's 17 damage altogether.
Cool. You hit it, you scratch it, and it just falls apart with a sad little hiss.
Oh.
And you have defeated your second trial.
Everybody, I shredded the salad.
Well, that was pretty nifty. All I was going to do was shut the door and lock it.
So, Olive, did you come out of the bedrooms when you heard the noise?
Yeah. Well, I guess I hadn't had a round yet. My initiative was 12, so I probably...
Yes, so, congratulations. You walk out of the room, you see Beans standing in the middle of the shredded plant monster. And the house is now cleared.
Oh, I was gonna feed that. Good job killing it.
They always said in the village that vegetables were bad for you.
Dr. Crud walks up to it. He puts his hand on it and casts Spare the Dying.
Okay, does that bring it back to life?
It is now stable.
Yeah, was it between 0 and negative its maximum hit points?
Yes, it was.
Aww.
So it is no longer dead. It is unconscious. Dr. Crud picks it up, puts it back in the room where it originated from, shuts the door. All right, guys, let's get out of here.
And then, DM, you can roll a d4, and after that number of hours, it'll wake up.
Cool. It'll wake up in 2 hours, so don't go back in that house in 2 hours.
With some really cool scars.
Yes.
Beans, we do not kill.
I mean, it is plant. Plant bad.
You
Plant
can make
bad.
it go to sleep, but you do not kill. Bad
Hang on.
beans.
Oh no, does he spritz you with a water bottle? You're in the bathroom.
All I have is that blood vial on me.
Oh, poor Beans.
No,
Cool.
he wouldn't do that.
Okay, good.
So after placing it down to sleep off its Beans hangover, I suppose,
We've all been there.
what do you all do?
Oh, Olive gets some more of that food and puts it in her bag. Because that was pretty good for vegetables.
Yes.
You should have some more right now so we can see if you pass your check again.
Did you see the huge chunk that went down my throat earlier? I'm full. I normally eat like once every 2 weeks.
So she is good. So after, if you guys walk out of that house, you have the vine-covered tower, the house to the east, the house which is the vine-covered villa manor house, the house to the north, which is the rundown farmhouse, and the house to the west, which is black with gold trim.
Oh, Beans, real quick, can I borrow your paw again? I need to write a message on the door.
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, oh, yes, that's a good point. I can't write.
And
What do you need?
he'll write, "Beware of carnivorous plant inside."
In blood.
Yes.
Effective. I would listen to that message.
Yeah, especially if it's in blood. Yeah. So you have those options. Where do you go next? You have passed 2 of 4 trials.
Okay, Beans, we're halfway now.
Okay.
So we still got 2 more.
So we've done 1 and we've done 2.
Yes.
So we got 3 and 4. And then the tower is number 18?
18.
18.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Olive, which one would you like to go to? Beans, pick the last one. You get to pick this one.
Ooh, let's go to the black house with the gold trim. I like gold.
Okay, you guys make your way over there. And nothing eventful happens. It's just torn stones. And you are in front of this house. It is 1 story. It has some steps going up to the front porch. It is gold. The color scheme is gold and black. The lights are off, and it looks somewhat run down, but not super run down. Just like its owners have been on vacation for a while. What do you do?
Now, remember what we learned last time. We knock and then break in.
Okay. So I walk up to the door and looking back at Crud just to make sure I'm doing the right thing.
Thumbs up.
Dex save.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Dex save. Beans, as you're Dex.
Oh,
18. Actual 18, not just 5.
Yep, okay. Nothing happens, you're good.
I thought you said death save. I'm like, what? How's that working?
there's a beholder here, and it's sending out death rays.
Yeah.
Nope. Nothing happens. Continue on. You walk up to the door.
I walk up to the door, just accidentally stepping over whatever hidden wire there was. Looking back at Crud, just to make sure I'm doing everything properly, I take my paw and I knock it gently against the door. And if there are any orcs in there, they should know that means, "Hi, my name's Beans. Nice to meet you."
Oh, do you speak Orcish?
I'm not sure, it's just accidental.
Makes perfect sense.
Nothing happens. The house is empty, as it was the other one, but it stays dark. Do you try the door handle?
What do you think, Crud? Do we do the door handle now?
Yeah, go right for it. Let me join you up there.
Okie dokies.
Oh.
Dex save.
And keep in mind, I have a -1 in this. Oh wait, no, this is a save. So it should be a little bit better, right? Nope, still -1. That is going to be a 5.
Ooh. As you are walking up the steps, one gives way and you take 2 points of damage.
Ow!
As you are stabbed in the foot with a spike.
Oh no,
Oh,
Crud!
wow. You are the heaviest. That does kind of make sense.
Yeah, it does. All right, guys, there's spikes here. Watch where you step. Ow, ow.
Oh, Olive sees that you're injured and she takes out her Goodberry charm that she got from the Ashcroft adventure in Fernburn. The youngest Ashcroft is a Goodberry dryad and she gave me this permanent Goodberry charm. So I'm going to roll a d4. That's a 1. So I get 1d4 per level. So I roll a d4 again. Oh, that's a 4. Okay, so I get 5 good berries per short rest. And I hand you 2? You're injured by 2?
Yes, 2.
I hand you 2 good berries, and they both take an action to consume.
Okay, Dr. Crud will eat them and stitch his foot up.
Perfect. And I'm assuming good berries heal. Yes.
Yeah, they satisfy you as much as a day's worth of food nutritionally, and they heal you by 1 hit point.
Perfect. So you are healed up. When you pull your leg out, the stair that collapsed stays collapsed. So all of you would be able to see the spikes if you would like to just skip that step. Do you join them on the porch?
Can I perception it to see that it wasn't just that his weight collapsed it, but that there were actual spikes?
Yes.
22.
Yes. You can see now that it's open that there was like a mechanism that when he stepped on, if you stepped on it, and I'm glad it worked out the way it did. If you stepped on it and you were so much of a weight, then you would fall through and get stabbed.
Dr. Crud III, look at this. This is weightist.
Well, it sounds like everybody's calling me fat, and that's really not cool, guys.
Oh, well, you didn't break the stair, though. I'm saying this was like a malicious trap set up against people of larger size. Somebody's like ageist, sexist, weightist. Somebody's weightist here.
All right, maybe we should just burn the place down. They obviously don't deserve it.
He went from pacifist, never kill anyone, to arson.
Let's just burn it down.
No, I didn't say kill anyone. I just said burn the place down. We got to make sure it's empty first.
Okay.
What kind of fool you take me for?
Confusion intensifies.
We've got to train our intern well. Here's a torch. I hand you a torch.
Oh, actually, we don't need torches. Let me just give you a hug. Dr. Crud hugs Beans and Olive, and now they both glow
My bones!
by casting light on them.
Oh no, this was for burning the house down.
Oh, I thought you couldn't see in there. Well, you guys are going to glow for an hour.
Okay, I'm glowing.
Doctor,
Okay.
I've got a quick question. How can you sew your foot up if you can't even hold a pen?
That's a very good question. It's called magic.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's not that I couldn't hold a pen in my hand. I couldn't fit my fat finger, and now I'm calling myself fat,
It's okay, you can do it.
my fat finger into the test tube. I couldn't get my finger in the test tube, but your little claw easily
Okay.
goes in there.
Okay. Beans is feverishly writing notes, but it's not in any sort of language you'd understand, or even that he'd understand. It's just nonsense.
Oh, poor Beans.
Is your trunk flexible? Like, you've got the ability to hold, like, a paintbrush with your trunk?
Well, of course, but I still can't get the edge of my trunk inside a little itty bitty test tube.
That's true. Yeah.
Do you guys go into the house now that you are glowing Olive and Beans?
Yes. And I'm holding a torch in preparation of burning it down. I'm ready.
As you walk into this house, it's empty. Like the bottom floor looks like just like the husk. And so there's like no walls. It's empty except for there is a bucket in the middle of the room.
Well, it looks like this guy likes his open floor plan. But since there ain't nothing here, so when we burn it down, it ain't gonna matter to nothing anyway.
Right,
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
Did you say yes?
It's my accent. You can hear it through my accent. My accent's my character voice, so yeah.
The bucket starts to vibrate and out pops. I guess roll history. Yeah. Or animal handling or yeah.
I shall do animal handling.
Oh.
13 plus 3, 16.
Olive.
Olive is not Pidge, so that's a 4 on the history check.
Okay. Beans.
I got to 17 on the animal handling.
Okay, so Beans and Dr. Crud, you know that this is gray ooze. And it is rearing its head, and it is not looking super happy at being disturbed.
Dr. Crud would like to sing it back to sleep.
Charisma check?
Okay.
Yeah, charisma check.
Okay, that's an 18 plus 2, 20. Unnatural.
Yeah, what do you sing? You must sing.
Lullaby and good night. Go to sleep, my little ooze. You are sleepy, oh so sleepy. Do not eat us, we love you.
Yes, that does it. It falls back asleep. And deep in your gut, you feel that you have passed another trial.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and get this ooze out of the house before I burn it down, because nothing gets hurt. Dr. Crow will pick up the bucket nice and gently and put it outside.
Really?
And then give...
Dex check?
Huh?
Dex check.
Dex?
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
No.
Well, you know what? And second thought, intern, can you go ahead and take it outside, please?
Oh, okay. Where do you want? Where do I need to put it?
Just outside so it doesn't get burned.
Oh, okay. I pick the bucket up and I put it outside.
Dex check.
Uh-oh. Well, it was nice while it lasted. That was a natural 1.
Oh.
Oh no. Okay, so as you're walking outside, you forget about the trick step. But you remember at the last moment, so you try to jump over it, but in jumping over it, you spill the ooze out of the bucket and it is awake again. And it doesn't look happy being woken up from its nap.
That's okay. I don't like getting woken up either.
So go ahead and roll initiative. So it's not super happy.
Natural 20 on the initiative. Straight from a 1 to a 20. What a life I'm leading.
That's going to be a 10 for Dr. Crud.
Natural 1 makes it a 3.
Beans, seeing that you have dumped this thing out, it is your first attack. It is not looking happy, and it is sitting there, rearing its head, getting ready to strike.
Right, well.
Free action talking real quick?
Yes.
Okay. Dr. Crud says, all right, guys, we already passed. Just run away and toss the torch behind us and just get away from it. It's outside. It's safe. Just go.
Is there anything else in the house?
Nope. It's just the bucket with the ooze.
Okay, so genuinely completely empty.
Yes. It was just a husk.
Olive lights the torch.
Well, I'm already outside, so I'm okay. So upon instruction to just leave it alone, I will take the disengage action, because apparently that's a thing, and I will use my feline agility to double my speed until the end of the turn, and then I'm going to book it out of there. My speed normally is 30 feet, so I can do 60 feet.
Okay.
I will get down on all fours and sprint the 60 paws away, back towards the centre. I guess that's where we're going.
Okay. Dr. Crud, you are next.
Oh, I'm not the slowest? Holy crap. Okay. Dr. Crud is going to use the dash action. Dash right to the door. Once he gets to the door, makes a hard left and crashes through the end of the porch area to avoid the slime or the ooze, and then heads towards the middle.
Okay. It's the ooze's turn. It's going to go 10 feet towards Beans, because that's what it saw. It doesn't really have eye sensed. Move first. And that's all it can do for its first turn. So next up is Olive.
Olive lights the torch. She walks around the room and kind of paints.
What is she painting?
Flames.
Yes, is she doing like a specific pattern though?
Oh, yeah. It says, don't be anti-weight people. This is what you get.
Okay.
You're discriminatory.
Yes,
She's okay. Olive,
house.
I should clarify. Olive's very fat. She paints the town red.
Yes, the house is now on fire. Do you? I guess that's your movement.
Yeah. If
that'd be
you want to
about.
have me spend my whole turn doing that, that works.
Yeah. Okay. Beans, your move. This ooze is very slowly coming towards you.
Well, by my reckoning, I've got 50 feet of space, so I'm just going to sit down and notice that I've got some ooze on me, so I'm just going to clean it off.
Okay. I was wondering, do you wipe yourself off with a rag, or are you just going to town licking it?
No, licking's better. It's more effective, so I'm just going to lick it off.
I'm gonna need you to do a con save.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, who's surprised at that? Bean's not thinking something through. Okay, that's 6.
Oh, poor Beans. Well, I didn't think I was gonna have to use that, but take 3 points of poison damage. You're not poisoned though. You just took 3 points of poison damage.
Nobody lick the ooze.
Thanks. I now know.
Yes, it tastes
Icky.
it tastes like acid on your tongue.
Mega warhead.
I hadn't even considered it, but thanks anyway.
Okay, Dr. Crud, your turn again. Are you just continuing towards Beans?
Yeah, and if I get to him at this time, I'm gonna scoop him up with my trunk and tell him, "Don't do that again. Now I gotta heal you."
Okay, the ooze is just going to continue slowly working its way towards Beans. Olive, it's your turn.
How much space is between where the ooze is and where the door is? Like, can I take a running jump and leap over it?
Yes, because it's only 10 feet from the door. It doesn't move very fast.
I would like to gracefully, like a gazelle, crocodile leap over. So I have this special monk thing. Step of the wind. I can spend 1 key point to take the disengage or dash action as a bonus action on your turn, and your jump distance is doubled for the turn. So I can jump 26 feet in the air.
Never mind. We don't need a check then. Do an acrobatics check for style, though.
Ooh, for style. Ooh, that is a 19.
Okay, so you two, as this ooze is kind of slowly making its way towards you, you see Olive come out of the house, which is now crackling in flames, and she takes a running leap, and she does a couple flips in the air, and it feels like she's showing off just a little bit, because, like, they're like, you know, like, haven't any of you seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
And so, like, the falling scene where the cartoons are just, like, laying there, it's kind of like that a little bit. And then she finally lands it and comes over to you. And you notice that once she is out of the house, the ooze just kind of sits up, looks back at the house with what you assume is its face, and then goes and crawls back into its bucket. Because you guys are out of the perimeter of the house, and congratulations, you have finished a third trial. Where do you head next? You have the rundown farmhouse to the north, you have the tower in the middle, and the vine-covered manor to the east.
Well, Olive, do you have any more of those good berries? Because Beans did something stupid.
Oh, did you, Beans?
But, I mean, he is an intern.
I hand Beans 3 good berries.
Oh, okay. What do I do with these?
You eat them.
Oh, okay. But vegetables bad.
These are good. They're going to give you healing stuff.
Ooh, very nice. Oh, this does taste a lot better than the acid. Does anyone have any cream?
Well, yeah, I got plenty of different creams in my carriage. What do you need?
Double.
You need what?
Double cream.
Double
cream.
Double. I don't know what that is.
No, milk cream for eating.
Oh. No, I'm talking about topical creams. No, I ain't got none of that.
Dr. Crud III gestures towards foot fungus remover.
Maybe you should get some. It's very tasty. Tastes a lot better than foot cream.
Oh, yeah, I assume so. Yeah.
I've made that mistake before.
I think about it, but, you know, this cost is my mobile free clinic, so it's mostly about medical stuff and not about cat-centric stuff.
I mean, that's a little mean, isn't it?
How? How's that mean?
I'm hungry.
Olive hands you some food from the house earlier. You want some of this?
It's okay, I can wait.
Okay. She puts the clearly poisoned food back in her, her backpack.
And now I'm the one that's confused.
Where do you head next?
Well, let's go to the tower. It's right there in the middle.
Ooh, do you walk towards the tower?
Yes, please.
Well, you're so excited about it, yes.
As you walk towards the tower, there's a flash of light, and you are walking back in the direction you came from. The tower is not letting you near it.
All right, then we're going to the farmhouse.
Hang on, what just happened?
Oh.
But we were walking that way.
That's 18. We can't go back. We can't go there until we come back. And we're done.
That was fun. I run towards it.
It flashes again,
Whee!
and then you come running back.
Oh, I want to go.
What happens if I jump at it?
It flips you around, and you land heading back the direction you came.
Oh, what happens if you run backwards towards it?
What would happen if you ran backwards towards it? I guess you would be running backwards towards where you started?
Ooh, and you can see the tower now. Yeah, so like you're running with it behind you, and then all of a sudden you can see the tower in front of you and you're still running away from it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes.
Oh, I got an idea, guys. Watch this. And Dr. Crud throws a rock at it.
Oh no.
How hard do you throw this rock, Dr. Crud?
As hard as I can.
Oh no. Everybody, actually, Beans and Olive, make a dex check.
Oh,
If you can
God.
dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Natural 20.
Beans is good.
15.
Oh yeah, you both are good. You see the rock coming and you both kind of step out of the way. I'm glad you did because I was not expecting to have to do rock damage. Yes. So, are you going to continue to play on the fun ride that is the tower? Or are you going to head towards the farmhouse?
We're going to head towards the farmhouse, but Dr. Crud will be continuing to throw things at the tower while they pass.
Okay, I'll let those dex checks stand, but you guys are dodging a bunch of rocks and debris as Dr. Crud is just chucking things. As you come up to this farmhouse, now this house is very, super run down compared to the others. It's basically one hair's breadth from falling apart. From the inside, it's 2 stories as well. From the top window, from tattered, what is the word I'm looking for? Curtains, that's the word I'm looking for. From tattered curtains, you do see a little bit of movement, and you hear, "Get out."
We're not in there yet.
The voice replies, "Get out of the island, it's my home."
Well, you have a very rickety home. Is there anything we can do to help you, shore this place up a little bit so it doesn't fall apart around you?
Come inside and find out.
Alrighty, on my way. And Dr. Crud walks in.
Okay. So the door just kind of breaks in your hand, but it doesn't do anything. It's just old door. It just kind of breaks.
Oh, that's dry rot there. Oh, we got to fix that.
Dry rot,
Yes.
termites, wood carver ants, all of that.
Yes. So as you walk in, there's holes in the floor where the baseboard would have been. And you see in the middle of the room hanging from a rope is a key.
Dr. Crud will yell upstairs because that's the last time he saw where they were at. What's this key to?
Your adventures, figure it out, the voice says.
Alrighty. Thumbs up.
How about we just leave the key there and see if we can find a locked door or something?
All right. Olive will inspect the room for a locked door.
Investigation or perception, either or.
11.
You do not see a locked door.
Is there anything in this room?
Yes, there is. In fact, with an 11, you notice that there are quite a few small dishes in the kitchen that look relatively new compared to the age of the house. There is not a fridge, but there's an ice chest of sorts, that looks relatively clean. And but other than that, everything else is just run down, so run down furniture.
Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to prepare meals. It's a thing I can do with a short rest with the cook's utensils. I can prepare a tasty meal that helps my companions regain their strength. You and up to 5 creatures of your choice, which is my 2 companions and whoever's upstairs, can regain 1 extra hit point per hit die spent during a short rest, provided I have access to my cook's utensils and sufficient food. I have 10 days worth of rations, which is raw ingredients in my bags. And I'm going to start cooking in their kitchen.
Okay. Do you open the ice chest?
No, because I'm using my own ingredients. So I'm getting out the cutting board. I'm getting out my knife. It's a very nice knife. It's got wavy metal on the knife.
Ooh.
So fancy. Oh, and I'm getting out the pot so I can fill the pot with vegetables that I know other people like to eat vegetables and big chunks of meat. I've got deer chunks. And there's going to be a fish pie for our friend Beans.
Ooh.
Okay, and you're cooking. And as you're cooking, you hear calling down from the top, "Where'd you learn to cook? From a chef in a prison?" You are now being insulted by the voice.
Oh, can I do a perception check to see if I can hear it?
Yes.
Okay. Natural 1.
Never mind, you don't hear that. Beans, you hear that. And Dr. Crud, you hear the insults, but Olive is just cooking away.
I would like to cast Detect Magic, centered around the key.
Okay. Is that the one where it lights up? If there's magic?
Detects magic for the duration. I sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of me. If I sense magic in this way. I can use my action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and I learn its school of magic, if any. It can penetrate most barriers, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay, the key is not magical. You don't sense any magic around the key. However, upstairs you sense magic, and it's in a small-ish shape. Smallish, I guess. And it is it transfiguration? It's, not transfiguration. It is, the one that transforms things. Magic. Upstairs, and it's kind of moving, and if you would like to do animal handling with advantage.
Okay. That is going to be a nat 20, so 23.
You know the shape of the aura is a cat.
All right, guys, there is a magical kitty upstairs. It is a shapeshifter type thing that changes shape and stuff, and it's, it's that kind of magic thingy. So I think what's going on is we got to grab this key and let it out of a box. It's a cat in a box. It's Schrodinger's cat. We don't even know if it's dead or alive yet. It could be speaking to us from beyond the grave, or it could be speaking to us through the box. We don't know until we open the box.
Okay. All right. I'd like to finish up here. It says it's a DC 10 to create a typical meal. Can I roll that?
Yep.
Here's to hoping I pass. 50-50 if I make the meal. Oh. 18. I missed the dice tray, but 18.
Nice. So yes, you do make a meal. What is the main dish of the meal?
The fish pie, now that I know there's a cat.
Yes.
And then,
so from above you hear, "That smells delicious. Care to share?"
I give some fish pie to Dr. Crud III. And Beans and myself. I do love fish. I'm a crocodile. And the big chunks of meat in the stew, so everyone's got bowls of food.
Nice.
I'll bring some up to you. Coming right up. And I grab the key and go upstairs.
This is very tasty. I mean, that ghost is real double standards.
Okay, so is it just Crud the Third heading upstairs?
I'll follow. You can carry your food with you, so I'm like, nom, 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 nom.
I just kind of want to sleep now.
Beans, you do notice a very soft blanket on the couch. It's a little dusty, but there is a very soft blanket on the couch.
Are there any, important documents or work that I can sit on instead? Does it look like they've been, reading a newspaper or, doing some paperwork?
There's some abandoned books next to a bookshelf.
Are they open?
Yes, because they, fell off.
I want to sit on them.
Okay, you can do that. Bean sits on the books while the other two head upstairs. So as you head upstairs, you see in the window is a cat. It is smaller than Beans, and it has this weird fur color where it's black, but it has white splotches everywhere, so it looks like it got snowed on. And it's sitting there staring at the stairs that you just came up, and it says, "Took you long enough.
Here's some fish stew. Enjoy, please, but the chef's compliments." And Dr. Crud will hand it the stew.
Nice. It jangles its leg, and on it is a cast iron shackle. And there's a perception check, I guess. Just roll above a 6, please. It's very easy.
Roll above a what? I got a 16 plus 3.
Yes, yep, that's plenty.
Okay.
You see the chain, and the chain is hooked to the wall, and there's a lock on the wall, and you can rightfully assume that that's where the key goes.
Oh, my friend, you seem to be shackled up. Were you a bad kitty? Did you go on to the table, the dining room table?
No, you fool. My name is Prince Harrington, and this is not my normal form.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So you're a prisoner, I take it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, here, I'm going to let you out. Let me give you a little bit of scrunches behind the ear. Here you go with the scrunches, and then I'll let you go. And then he gives the scratches behind the ears, and then unlocks his leg.
Am I present?
Yes.
Can I ask a question before Dr. Crud III lets it out?
Yes.
Okay,
While he's scritching his ears.
I'm going to say, Prince Harrington, who chained you up?
Oh, I had a friend named Indemnus, and she, I suppose, got tired of me and decided to make me into a cat. I do have to say my insults can be cutting, and they can be deadly, I suppose.
Did you try to kill her?
No, I simply insulted her fashion style. She is a teenager, you know.
Click.
And as you unclick that, in like a shower of golden sparks, the cat turns into a human prince. He has darker skin and he's wearing like all white, but in like a gaudy sort of way. So, kind of obnoxiously. And he just kind of has like, you know, like in movies, how like the people with like the high cheekbones are just like, oh, ha ha ha, hoity toity. Kind of that kind of facial expression on. And he's still purring though, however. And he kind of like grunts and says, excuse me. And he's still eating your fish, the fish souffle fry thing. And because he's like, yes, this is delicious despite being made by a peasant. I thank you. And he leaps out the window and leaves because he's like, I'm out.
One question before you leave. If you needed help, why did you tell us to get out?
I don't rightfully know. I'm going now. I don't want to be here anymore.
And he called us simple idiots. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to eat my meal and judge him.
Okay, so you guys have successfully, again, you get that feeling, actually, roll me Arcana now. Everybody. Beans, you would feel this as well, potentially. Oh, no.
5.
15 plus 3, 18.
That's handy. I got a 4. 2 plus 2.
I'm glad you're here, Dr. Crud.
Dr. Crud, you're used to magic. You feel what feels like a wave of magic coming from the center tower, like something was just released. The other two, you're just chowing down and having a good time.
What good pie.
Oh, hey guys, my tummy's telling me that there's a magic released from the tower. I think we can approach it now.
Oh, all right.
I think it's time to go get our wish.
How's everybody feeling? Like, y'all doing okay?
Beans is still very sleepy downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm down a spell slot, but other than that, I'm fine.
All right. Do you mind if I, like, take a half an hour to meditate and eat and hang out? Is that okay, everybody? Oh, there's blankets on the couch, right? I sit on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're very soft. A little dusty, but very soft.
As far as I know, we don't have a timetable. You can take as long as you want.
Cool. I get my key point back. Well.
Nice. So you all take a nice break. Beans, I'm assuming, takes a nap.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Crud, what do you do? While these two are...
Probably just working in my carriage, mixing up potions and whatnot.
Alrighty. So you guys take your break, and then as you come out of the house, you can kind of see the sun is slightly setting over the horizon, and it's like reflecting off the waves. And the tower, you notice, has a door now.
Do, 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 do.
Hey guys, there's a door. Let's go.
I run at it at full speed, expecting to be deterred.
Oh no! Would you have?
And then he says there's a door.
Okay, I was gonna say, are you gonna
slow
stop? Yes, you are not reversed backwards. You do make it to the door.
Oh, no faceplant to the door. I really wanted to see a faceplant into the door.
You got to see a house explode. Take what you can get.
That is true. And as you're walking to the door, you notice that the house is pretty much burnt down. If that gives you your satisfaction. You have done a really good job of burning down that house.
You mean I could have had a nap in front of the big fire? Oh, no.
Yeah, right next to the ooze.
Beans, what are you like?
Do all of you go to the door and open the door?
Well, we knock first and then break in.
Olive, we knock. We knock, apparently.
So as you knock, the door opens, and standing in front of you are two elven guards. And they are wearing green armor, and they look identical, and one of them says, "Can I help you?"
Yes, we passed all your trials, or at least 4 of them like we're supposed to, and now we're here for our wish.
Of course. Which trials did you pass?
Well, there was the one with the ooze, the one with the prince cat that is really just an asshole, and then, what was the other 2?
Plant monster and the gate.
Plant monster. Oh yeah, and the gate.
Well, yes, I suppose, if the door is opened. However, we did not plant a cat prince, but head on up, I suppose.
Thank you.
And she steps back, and there's a spiral staircase that you can walk up.
Dr. Crud will hug each of them and then walk up.
They awkwardly hug you back and go, between each other, they go, "These guys are weird."
Thank you.
As you guys head up the stairs, you seem to be going for quite a while, taller than what the tower seems to be. And then eventually you pass through a blue barrier, and you come to a room, and this room is reminiscent of a princess's room, so it's very light and airy. There's an extravagant bed, there's a roaring fire, there's treasures strewn about, but it seems empty.
Perception check?
Yes. You shall perceive.
18 plus 3, 21.
With that, Dr. Crud III, you see, sitting on a shelf, on a desk, you see an open book that seems to have some glowing writing in it.
I am literate, so I'm going to go read it.
Okay, the book is a journal of a young fairy girl who was trapped here as punishment and must grant the wishes of those who prove to be worthy by completing the trials. And as you continue to read, you see that the trials have changed over the years, so the trials that you faced were not the trials that others have faced, but several others have faced. So she's seen a lot of people. However, the journal seems very sad. It just gives off a really sad and lonely vibe. And as you're reading that, everybody do another perception check.
Natural 1 plus 4 is 5.
12 plus 3, 15.
13 for me.
Olive, can you read?
Yes, because I went to high school.
Okay, so you are engrossed in reading as well, but the other two, you hear a slight tinkling coming from above you, and down floats a glowing blue light, and a voice says, "I suppose you're here for your wish."
Well, that was what was advertised.
Well, go ahead and wish. As soon as you wish, you shall be returned home. And I will be left alone with the 2 guards downstairs.
Who imprisoned you?
Well, my father. I was, quite the wild child, and so he assumed that I would calm down by chaining me here.
Oh, did you, kill people?
Well, I didn't actually do the killing.
Whoa, did you get other people to kill people?
And the light starts to fade away, and in front of you is a very beautiful, Helen of Troy, beautiful, face and tiny pixie. And she goes, "Well, I had many suitors who ventured into the Feywild unprepared to win my hand, and perhaps I played some mean tricks that led to their demise."
How does that make you feel?
Well, I didn't think I'd be locked here, but now I'm very lonely.
Well, usually when you murder people, you go to prison for a very, very long time.
It's not murder if they can't fight off the monsters of the Feywild.
It is if you set them up to do that and to fail.
Tomato, tomato. Do you have a wish?
Yes, I do. I wish that my carriage, was like a TARDIS. Bigger on the inside. I want an entire hospital inside my carriage.
Sounds pretty heavy
nurses,
to me.
Everything.
Okay. And your wishes, she gestures to the two of you.
I mean, I don't have a wish at the moment. I do have a question, if that's okay, if that's like free.
Yes?
How do you plant cat prints? They're not plants. The people downstairs, they said they didn't plant a cat prince, but you can't plant a cat prince because a cat prince isn't a plant.
Well, let me show you this. And she kind of waves her hand, and a little shrub comes to life in her palm, and it's in the shape of a cat with a crown. And she goes, "Is this what you're speaking of? We have these, I guess, magical shrubberies."
I don't know, but can I have that? That's not my wish, but I just want it.
Yes, but if you're not careful, it could grow to eat you, but I suppose, and she hands it over.
Yes, haha, beat the system.
For you, crocodilian one.
My character's flaw is that I indulge in a habit that threatens my health, overeating, and sedentary lifestyle. So I think I want an air fryer.
Okay. Is that how she describes it to the fairy?
Okay, but here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, I really love these cooks utensils that I bought recently, but they're lacking something. Isn't there a way, like a box that could heat things with oil and air magically to make them crispy, puffed up, crunchy, and delicious?
Ooh, I do like that. Very well. And as she claps her hands together, she says, "Goodbye, strangers."
Oh, wait, Beans.
I didn't have my wish. I've seen the plays. It's only a wish if you say, "I wish," and I did not say that.
She stops mid-clap and she says, "Okay, go ahead. What do you want?"
I mean, what would you want?
I just want friends. But once you come here, I've never had someone come back.
Maybe that's because you kill people. Like, all those guys liked you a lot. Where are they now? Dead.
Yes, but they were only after my looks and my kingdom. They were not true friends.
Well, guess you don't get to pick and choose, lady. Peace.
How about... what would happen if I wished for your freedom?
She would kill guys.
She would murder more people.
Yeah.
And that's bad.
She did.
It depends. I mean, if you want to reduce the number of men in the country for some reason, like gender aside.
That's what Dr. Crud was going to wish for. But then when he found out that she's just a murderer and she's in prison,
who can't empathize.
Dr. Crud was like,
yeah.
No.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, that's probably a good point. Okay, so my wish would be for you to learn to enjoy your own company.
I love it.
She kind of smiles, I guess, and she's like, "Okay."
Oh my gosh, I can set her up with... She can write books and send them into Nicomoy to get published. And she can be like a writer, because writers just want to be left alone writing all day. So I can tell her about... I guess I've lived in Nicomoy like my whole life, so I tell her about the local bookstore, and I'm like, you could send them your books, and like I give her the name. Oh, the Moody Booksellers.
Yes. So she claps her hand, and in a flash, you guys are back in front of the guild hall, except for Beans, at your feet is a book. And it says, "From the Locked Tower, Tales of Woe," and it's a poetry book.
Does it have pictures?
Yes, it has sketched images. So So, Beats, you don't know what the front says. The front is just a picture of the tower. The other two, if you would like to look at the book, it says from the tower, and you can tell that you've turned her into a rider, Beans. At your feet, Olive, is a not giant, but a relatively, big crate. And at the top it says open here. And on the side there's like picture instructions where it shows if you open the top and then put a food in, it travels to the other side and lifts out and becomes fried. And the example picture is a chicken going in and coming out the other side cooked.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And Dr. Crud, do you check your carriage?
Oh, absolutely. Dr. Crud is so excited.
In the middle, there's a big red button. Do you push the button?
He pushes it.
So as you push the button, a door appears at the front of your carriage. And if you open the door, you will see several hospital rooms with some staff.
She pimped your ride.
Yeah.
Yes. But there is a timer, so it only lasts for a day, and then it has to take a day to recharge before the door can be reopened, because it's a pocket dimension, essentially. You have a pocket dimension in your carriage.
All right, guys, looks like I got myself a hospital in my carriage.
Congratulations.
How many bed hospital?
How many bed hospital?
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you have like 6 rooms, you could fit 3 beds in a room, so 18.
Okay.
And I will tell you as the DM, like, if you run out of time, you'll be trapped in the pocket dimension for a day, but you won't die. So it's not like hospital of death. It's actually like a legitimate hospital. It's not a trap. Because that could go very wrong.
I'm gonna take Beans aside and say, Beans, that was very selfless of you. And I just wanted to tell you, 18 isn't the fourth one, the fifth one.
Wait, what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, my friend. And I painted out on your hand.
Yeah. Okay. So the song is making a lot more sense now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, this makes sense now. Yeah. Mambo number 18 didn't sound right in my head.
Yeah, I wasn't going to, correct Dr. Crud III in front of him, but you're just such a kind kitty, and I pat you, right between the ears.
It was only a joke. It's a joke. It's ha-ha funny. I was going to tell him at the end of the day.
Oh, okay.
Do you head back inside the guild hall, perchance?
Sure.
Yeah.
I got to tell everybody about my new hospital.
Yes. Sitting at the bar is Indemnis, and seeing you come in, she goes, "Oh, I see you survived. How was it? What did you wish for?"
Olive sets the crate down on, I have 180 pound carrying, 180 pound carrying capacity, so I just picked it up. And I set it down on the bar, and I'm like, I got a present! Do you want to open it with me? Oh my god, I'm gonna open it! Open it!
Yes, I suppose. And she helps you open it.
I do have a crowbar, so I can open crates.
Nice. So you open it, and in the middle is a smaller crate, but it's smooth. So it's not really, I guess it's not really a crate. It's a small, smooth box, and the front opens up, and you assume from the instructions on the outside of the box that you put in whatever you're frying. You can shut it, and it will fry it, and then you can open it, and it fries it magically using a weirdly Indemnis, because she's very magical. She looks at it, and she goes, "This is a weird fireball spell usage, but I suppose. What did the rest of you wish for?"
They say not to tell people what you wish for, otherwise it won't come true.
It already came true. It's okay. Go ahead.
Did it? Oh, yeah. That's what that was about. Sorry, I thought it was just a picture book.
No, I'll read it to you later. And I'll show you the words, and I'll you know what? It is now my mission to teach you to read.
No.
I mean, I know some of the letters. I'm up to E, I think. I can spell I can almost spell cat.
Well, that is a wonderful start. There are 26 letters.
What?
Yeah. And that's just one language.
And that's
There
more
are
than
lots
5.
of other language. There are lots of other languages, but I will start with the common tongue, and I'm going to teach you to read. That is my life's work, other than, healing all these people.
Aww.
Anyway, I wish for a hospital in my carriage, and I got it. I got an 18-bed hospital.
Well, I suppose I will come to you if I need a hospital. My boss decided he no longer wanted to go out there, so I suppose I could just give you this gold anyways, and she hands you a bag, and it has 1,200 gold pieces in it, so everybody gets 400 pieces of gold. And she says, he's going through a rather rough time. He just had a divorce, so if you see a man named Bob looking sad, just say, "Oh, there you are, oh ancient one," to bring up his morale, I suppose. And she leaves.
Hot dang, she just handed us 50,000 euros or 40,000 American dollars. Wait, no, I did that reversed. 40,000 euros and 50,000 American dollars. I'm trying.
Now, is she expecting us to just go around looking for Bob? Or is that just in case we run into a Bob? And how do we know if it's the right Bob? We never got a last name.
I grab her shoulder before she leaves. My jaw is open, which looks horrifying for a crocodile.
Yeah. Can I help you? I paid you.
Oh, I close my mouth. Sorry. What does the Ancient One look like?
He's short and balding, and he wears he calls them his robes of wonder, but it's really just a bed sheet with star patterns on it.
And where does he live?
Everywhere. I think it's a pocket dimension, actually. I don't really know. He just kind of pops up. To be honest, I feel like I'm more of a nurse than anything, because he seems sort of crazy.
So we should go look for him at the asylum.
Well, I have tried putting him there several times, and he doesn't stay.
Because he escapes, or they release him because he's not actually crazy?
I think because he escapes. That spell that I used to send you there? That wasn't mine. That was his creation. He's rather tricky and good at escaping.
Okay.
If you see him, just pretend to be in fear or awe. Just make him happy. And if I'm not with him, perhaps send a messenger or something.
And just an out-of-character question. Are you trying to wrap up the episode for part 2 or for the end?
I'm out of stuff you all were supposed to fight. Then you didn't fight.
All right.
I mean, we did one. Well, I did one.
Yes.
And I undid it.
Teamwork.
So...
All right, nice lady. Nice to meet you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, if we see Bob, we'll tell him he's very magical.
Thank you. And she leaves. Today we were joined by Dr. Crud III.
Well, I'm starting to learn that me being a pacifist is really screwing up these guys' stories.
Beans.
I have learned so much today. And one of the other things I've learned is that we have a review to read. Isn't that amazing?
What's the review?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't read.
I know. It's confusing.
Yeah.
It's set out in some little pictures which I should be able to read out. However, if I swap to my normal voice, then we can get out. We can fix it out of character. Okay, so this one is from Morty87987. There are a lot of them, aren't they? Anyway, Morty87987 says, "Amazing podcast. I love it. Such a fun podcast. I can't wait for the next episode. Would highly recommend." And that's a full 5 stars. Woo! 5 stars to you, Morty.
Woo!
Nice. And last but certainly not least, We were joined by Olive.
Bye. Leave us a review on iTunes and we'll read it on air. Bye.
What's iTunes?
Well, that's the tunes that go ah, 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 ah.
That makes sense, yeah. Okay.
Bye.
Hey, what's up everybody? This is Kento and this is Kento Speaks, where we speak about the gaming industry and everything Nintendo. So sit back, relax, listen, and enjoy. Peace.
Dzień dobry everyone, this is Katya Makatov. And now you can listen Yuva podcast performance series on Spotify and iTunes. And sorry, I need to take off that earbuds on my ear so I can hear you better and you can hear me better. We will talk about art, life, my life and stories. Dziękuję bardzo.
Are humans open-minded? The question that not much people ask. Are you open-minded? What does an open mind even mean? These are the questions that I have, and probably you as well. So join me on my journey to find the truth with impartiality and with an unbiased mindset to my podcast. Are humans open-minded?